BlackRock is about to unleash trillions of dollars on-chain. This is massive news coming up from BlackRock. This is something I've been talking about for quite some time, and we're going to be digging into a lot of the details. Now, if you enjoy this content, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe for future videos, and hopefully by the end of this video, you will become a subscriber. And so let's go ahead and jump right into it here. We got news here that the NASDAQ seeks SEC approval for tokenized trading. Now, this was just yesterday, that the NASDAQ here is now looking at tokenized trading. Well, this is getting very interesting here. Now, today we have received news that BlackRock is exploring ways to tokenize ETFs. Larry Fink has always said that tokenization is the next step after they have seen a ton of demand for their Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. And so this is the world's largest ETF issuer, right? Trillions of dollars of assets under management, looking to bring their ETFs on chain. And so this is absolutely massive, right? We're going to be talking about a cryptocurrency that could be utilized with BlackRock. There's a lot of discussion and meetings taking place with this cryptocurrency in BlackRock. Now, BlackRock has $3.3 trillion of assets under management with their ETFs, over 1,400 ETFs globally. Whoa, why does this matter, right? Let's take a look at this video clip here from Larry Fink talking about tokenization.
But crypto is going to play a big role. The digitization of currency, digitization of everything we're doing. I'm a big believer in this. Is one thing that will change Bloomberg even. I believe we're going to be in the cutting edge of tokenizing bonds and stocks. Coming. And we have the technology now. The fact that we are now moving forward in tokenization, every bond and stock, is crazy. Yeah. We should be moving towards that frontier. Obviously, there's winners and losers and all that, but we need to be prepared for the tokenization. And it would democratize more finance if we tokenized.
And so we know Larry Fink has been very bullish on tokenization. He has been saying this for quite some time, and we are starting to see steps towards that. If we go ahead and take a look at this here, this is Ondo, which has been working very closely with BlackRock. And I'm going to be showing a few examples of what I mean by that. I have transactions showing that we are seeing tokenization of ETFs already, and there's a lot of close discussions taking place. If we take a look at the Ondo Summit here back in February, we can see one of the speakers here, right? Samara. That was the Chief Investment Officer of ETF and Index Investments. And so that's starting to make sense, right? They're Chief Investment Officer of ETFs. Well, they're looking at tokenizing their ETFs now. If we go ahead and take a look at this, this is a transaction here showing that iShares has been tokenized on Ondo. And here's a purchase of $103,000. If we go ahead and take a look at this here, we can see this is currently worth about $11 million. Now we could continue to see this grow, right? Only 19 holders. This is still relatively new. If we take a look at another one here, we can see this is another tokenized iShares ETF. And this is a purchase of $110,000. This ETF right now is currently worth about $1.5 million. And so these are ETFs that have been tokenized by Ondo. And so Ondo Global Markets launched about a month ago. That is continuing to gain traction. And we have seen discussion between Ondo and BlackRock, right? BlackRock is listed as one of the 13 service providers for Ondo Global Markets. We have Chainlink, we have Coinbase, Morgan Stanley, and we have BlackRock as well. And so in addition to all of this, right, we know BlackRock is very heavily involved with tokenization. And once they make that push, we are going to see every other asset fund manager move that direction. Fidelity, just a couple of days ago, so on September 9th, that they have a tokenized money market fund rollout on Ethereum, and Ondo is holding $202 million of that. You're starting to see a trend here. Right, over just the last couple of days, the SEC is talking about tokenization. We have Fidelity talking about tokenized assets. We have BlackRock that is working on tokenizing their ETFs. And so we're going to start seeing a ton of adoption with tokenization. This is the sector to be paying attention to. If we take a look at this here, yesterday, we had Ondo meet with Hester Pierce. And so this was a discussion on policy and regulation to discuss the evolving regulatory landscape for tokenization. And so this is very bullish as well. If we take a look at Ondo right now, this is currently at $1.07. And so we can see this did hit an all-time high around $2.05. Currently at a $3.3 billion market cap. If we continue to see more tokenization of ETFs, say the ETFs that are already tokenized by Ondo reach billions of dollars, we're going to see the price of the Ondo token increase significantly. And so in addition to Ondo, there's other cryptos out there that are focusing on tokenization. Look into Maple Finance, Chainlink will be involved. There's a lot more players in the cryptocurrency space that are going to have an impact on tokenization. Like I said, BlackRock, $3.3 trillion of assets under management. Fidelity starting to get involved. We will see Vanguard possibly follow. Tokenization is the future, and we're going to start seeing adoption of this. ETFs are going to start coming on chain. Then we will see real world assets start moving on chain as well. And so if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe for future videos, and I hope to see you in the next one.